Hello, students. My name is Teacher V, and welcome to my class. So our subject for today is science, and our topic is about the food, nutrients, and energy. So that is our lesson for today. I'm sure you are all excited. But before we start, guys, by the way, I am your new teacher. We will see each other soon. My name is Teacher Vincent Dan, but you can call me, or most of my students, they call me Teacher V. Okay, so now let's start with our lesson, students. So let me share you my screen. Okay, so here we go. So now let's start. Our lesson for today is all about the food, nutrient, and the energy. Okay, so we need food to live. Each meal we consume is made of different types of food. And so the nutrients each meal contains will vary. Okay, so what is your favorite food, by the way? Okay, so teacher loves to eat hamburger, French fries, and chicken. And I'm sure everybody loves chicken. Okay, so now students, let's start with, okay, let's go to the next slide. We have the main food groups and examples of food sources. Okay, so first we have the group one. Here we are here. So I'm gonna, okay, so this is our main food groups here. Okay, so this is the main food groups, the nutrients, and the examples of food sources. Okay, so first let's have meat. Okay, so in group one, we have the meat. Okay, what we can get from meat? Okay, the nutrients that we can get is protein. All right, so in the meat, we can get a lot of protein. And now, what are the examples of food sources? Okay, so these are the meat, milk, eggs, and dry beans. All right, so these are the examples of food sources in the meat. Okay, so we have chicken and what else? What are the meat that we eat? Okay, so yeah, I will show you some of an example. So these are the meat. Okay, there you go. So these are the meat. We have the chicken. Yes, so we have chicken and the beef or pork. This is a beef and the pork and fish. Yes, and I love fish. And of course, this one, eggs and milk. And of course, the dry beans. Okay, so these are the different kinds of meat, okay, that we eat, usually eat. Yes, okay, so and we can get protein from this meat. All right, so now let's go to the next slides. All right, so let's just hang on 1 second. Okay, so next we have this here in the group 2 now. Now let's proceed group 2. Okay, so we have, of course, the main food groups is flour and sugar. Okay, so that is the main food groups. We have flour and sugar. Okay, and what we can get from flour and sugar? Okay, the nutrients that we can get is carbohydrates. Okay, we can get carbohydrates from flour and sugar. And of course, the examples of food sources, we have the rice, flour, sugar. Yes, we have sugar, brown sugar, white sugar, taro, and yam. Okay, so these are the examples of food sources. Okay, flour and sugar. Okay, so now again, the nutrients that flour and sugar have or can that we can get is the carbohydrates. Okay, so now let's move on to the next slide. All right. So this one, students. Next, we have these are the examples of the food sources of flour and sugar. So there you are. Rice. We have rice, flour, sugar, white sugar. We also have brown sugar, and of course taro and yam, or the sweet potato. Okay, so now let's move on to the next page. That now we are in group 3. Okay, so in here in group 3, students, we our main food groups is vegetables. So let me check this one. Okay, so vegetables or vegetable. All right, so the nutrients in the vegetables we have are is the minerals. Okay, so examples of food sources is the different types of vegetables. That means when we say different types, that is any kind of vegetables. We can get minerals from it. Okay, like I will show you some examples here, examples of food sources. Okay, there you are. Yes, so these are the different types of vegetables. We have the carrots. What can you see in the picture, students? Okay, so we have carrots, tomato, eggplant, broccoli, and bell pepper, and the other things. Okay, so these are the different types of vegetables, and it is very healthy. Okay, and they are high in fiber. Okay, so we should always eat vegetables because we can get a lot of fiber from it. All right, so now let's go to the next page. Okay, so next we have in group 4, the main food groups we have here is fruit. Okay, so this time is fruit. And what we can get, the nutrients that we can get, of course, vitamins. Some fruits we can get vitamin C and vitamin A and so on. Okay, so example of food sources. And of course, again, the same with the vegetables. We can get different types of fruit. Yes, all right. So now let's move on to, okay, I will show you some examples of food sources. All right, so these are the different types of fruits. Okay, so what can you see in the picture, students? All right, so these are the different types of fruits. I can see watermelon. Okay, I love watermelon. And of course, pineapple, oranges, apples, bananas, and others. Okay, grapes. Okay, so you should always have fruits. Okay, so when you eat, always have fruits with you because some fruits are high in potassium. Okay, it's and the some fruits also is good for digestion. Yes, that's it. So always eat fruits. Okay. So next we have in the group 5, the main food groups is called lipid. Lipid. Nutrients that we can get is lipids and fats. All right. So examples of food sources. It's a oil from vegetables. Okay. So that is examples of food sources. The oil from vegetables. Okay. Let me show you a pictures here. So these are the oil from vegetables or animals. Okay. So that guys, remember we can get oil from vegetables, not just in vegetables, but also in animals too. So these are some examples here. I'll show you some pictures. We can get oil from avocado, grapeseed oil, peanut oil, apricot, walnut oil, sunflower oil, corn, and what is the other one? Olive oil and coconut. Okay, so these are very important, guys. Remember, you should always buy or you should buy the right oil. Okay, some oil is unhealthy, so you should buy oil that is good. And remember, guys, it's not also good to use oil all the time when you cook. Okay, so what I advise for you is to cook, better to cook it with like a soup. Okay, so it's good for me. All right, so now let's have another one. Let me see. Okay, so next we have, oh, there you are. Okay, here's the last one. The nutrients, we have the water. Okay, so its main groups, of course, it's not belong because water is a component of almost kinds of food. Okay, so when you eat meat, vegetables, fruits, so this is a component of all for those foods. All right, student, good job. So that's it. So in your book, you can see you have to record of the activity results. So you can see there in the first pages in Unit 1. And yeah, so this is the meal portion here. Let me show you. Okay, so just hang on 1 second. Oh, the screen is full. Sorry, let's resume it. Sorry. Okay, so that's it, guys. We're back. Mhm. Yes, I'm sorry, guys. I have to apologize. Let's go back. Okay, so here, record of activity results. So we have the meal food list, nutrients present. Okay, so here in nutrients present, we have the protein, carbohydrate, mineral, vitamin, liquid, and water. And of course, the meal, we have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Okay, say for example, we have here on breakfast, we have to eat chicken with rice congee. Okay, what we can get or nutrients? All right, we can get protein from that, carbohydrate, mineral, vitamin, liquid, and water. Let's say, how about lunch? Okay, we have fruit. Okay, here in a fruit, we can get vitamin. Yes, vitamin from pineapple and water. And of course, rice. Of course, we can get carbohydrate and water. Okay, that's it, guys. So in your workbook, you can answer the rest. Okay, find out what nutrients present in that certain food. Okay, like meat, fruits, or the other one, the group that we just discussed. Okay, that's it, guys. So now let's see. All right, here you go. These are the things. This is in your workbook. So everything are there. Just check the nutrients. And of course, here is also another activity here. So all you have to do in this activity, you have to tick the star next to the correct answer and answer the questions. Let's say, does each meal that you eat contain all 5 groups and all 6 types of nutrient? Let's say, for example, on breakfast, the food groups. Okay, so we have all 5 groups are present. Okay, so all you have to do is to check the star. Okay, or tick in the star next to the correct answers and answer the questions. Okay, always remember, guys, read the instructions before you answer. Okay, and now let's move on to the next slide. Okay, here this is the continuation from this 1.1.2.3. Okay, breakfast, lunch, dinner. Okay. All right, so just get the food groups. Which groups is that? The nutrients, and that's it. Okay, now how can you summarize the result of this activity? So this is the answer, guys. So you have to give what you understand in this topic. Okay, so you have to give the summary. All right, so that's it, guys. So now I think we are done with this. Okay, so that's it, guys. I think we are done. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. So we will see you again next class. All right. So again, my name is Teacher Vincent, or you can call me Teacher V, and I'll see you again next time. Thank you so much. Bye.